Yeah. One up and up is magic. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Ready? 50, plant. 56 is the mark. Been a long day for you. Ready?
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a giant first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd and inches, Tannehill. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Check. 53's right. Exit. Check. Snap.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs, and how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Leonard Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Hey! Switch!
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Go on! Ready?
On second and 12, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Hey, lock it!
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Eli Apple, a former first-round pick of these Giants in 2016. They're on the tackle.
Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Switch up!
On second down, here's Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Tannehill on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. If they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Saints, nothing.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On the run, it's Fournette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ready.
team. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Go, go.
Record. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got it. Check 9. Check.
Yeah. Hey, Haywood. X3. He's 218. Ready?
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Fournette running out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Charlie, look at me, zipper.
Hey.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. pretty good deal.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And Adams has it complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
He's checking. You draw closer. Go. Step.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And the Saints, first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Breeze. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
14, Mike 14. Come on, D.
Snap.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. It's Kelsey on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the set.
Mike 14. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 22, Tannehill, and an alley to run. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. It's Tannehill. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check 13. Check 13.
Saquon Barkley running right. Or shifts past him. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On 2nd down and 4. Breeze. It's caught here by Adams. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 43.
Hey, Alpha. 5.
Now Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs... And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, it's Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey!
That guy's good. 24 is the mic.
Shoot!
Now a play fake. Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rocky Sin. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. 56.
Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant, 88 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Please.
Now Tannehill. And Ingram hauls it in. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
New York.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill finds his tight end Ingram. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you,